to calm down. It's only going to get noisier. But yeah, brilliant to have this 10th frame and maybe 11 to look forward to. Because we'd an out of sorts Ronnie O'Sullivan against a dominant world champion. And whatever about the first 2 frames that come back, but certainly that frame was a remarkable frame to win. Kyron has had chances. Then Ronnie managed to dig it out somehow. A great break to force. Spot, particularly the pink do or die pot. He got into the pocket. Sportingly acknowledged by Kyron. But the whole dynamics has changed. Ronnie's playing better. Kyron's playing a little bit worse. And Kyron's under a bit more pressure than he was. We said it at the time, but the chance at 5-1 is always a lot easier than the chance at 5-4.
And these sorts of scenarios, this sort of atmosphere that has been created in this arena, that man thrives off. The more riled up they get, the more intense this match becomes. You feel Ronnie O'Sullivan will just continue to grow in confidence, grow in strength.
Kyron coming down to see as he irons up this pot. He's coming down to see the black. Well, when he came down to see the black go, seeing how difficult it was, and that's a fantastic piece of cueing. The camera angle shows, I don't think the black goes, but also that red at the bottom. The black doesn't go either.
Brilliant opening red from Kyron Wilson. Not necessarily a player you associate with immense cue power, but a player you certainly associate with one of the straightest cue actions in the game, and that was definitely required there for that shot. Struck it perfectly.
Thank you, Carol. 7. Eight.
Slightly anxious look there. Not sure if you can
10.
drop the red in for the blue. And that up and down, but ideally you'd like an angle on that blue.
$11.
Wants to stay high. It's a little bit of an angle. Probably have to play it 2 cushions, top left-hand side. Ideally cannon where the pink is.
Looks good. Now how's his look?
That's
Very
a
good
great
shot. Brilliant shot from Kyron Wilson. Had to get plenty of cue speed
16.
through this one. Top left-hand side, as Fergal said, just to widen the cue ball. Struck it well, and then you're relying on a little bit of luck for the Reds to open nicely. He's pushed a few into play so he can continue this break. All of a sudden, Kyron has to dig deep here and find that extra bit of intensity to see him over the line in this match. From 5-1 up and in cruise control, all of a sudden, if he doesn't win this frame, this match could be anyone's. has to get the job done here.
I think he's just looking at the possibility of playing this pink, going into the side of the pack really. Maybe he wants to go hard into them, get them all open. Yeah, he did. It was a brave shot. And he's got his reward. That was well thought out of. Because even before he played the red, he did check to see where exactly he wanted the white to be on the pink.
23.
So he felt he had the best angle to pot it and develop the reds.
$24.
He has had chances to win the match before, but this is by far the best chance.
And again, struck that red nicely to the green pocket. Still going in the middle, which is a good sign.
$29.
Nicely controlled positional shot. Checking the cue ball up off the top cushion.
30.
Perfect. So he's happy to leave the black out of play for now. That red and black will be of no concern to him. He's got the balls where he wants them. There's enough here to do enough damage. All about just minding your work, holding yourself together, standing up.
$36. $37.
Despite what went on the last few frames, you just get the sense he's going to put it to bed here. Pink's available. The red's open.
42. $43. Yep. 48.
And he's just come down just to check where he'd like to be in the pink. The red that's directly below the pink. It's possible to left corner if he could land in a position. He'd be able to try and gamble on that. The other red to the right available.
49.
Looks like there's a slight angle. Could maybe drop it in or maybe even glance off the couple of reds and still be on the red to the right corner. Couple of times during this break, Carnes had to have the white ball in absolutely
55.
exact spot, and he's done it.
So edging closer to that winning line. These the hardest balls to pot. Kyron Wilson already a great champion. He's our world champion.
56.
And this has been a very good visit to the table. He's attacked when required. And now he's just a few balls away.
$61. 62.
Credit to Kyron. He's been put under pressure. But he reacted the way a world champion should. Great break.
68.
It's not been Ronnie O'Sullivan's day at the office today. It's been a bad one. Kept his hopes
69.
alive and kept the excitement alive here in the arena with a mini comeback, but just left himself with too much to do. To go 5-1 down in a race to 6 against the world champion, it always seemed a very tall order. But he's fought commendably, Ronnie O'Sullivan. Hasn't just thrown the towel in. Another good week,
75.
semi-final of a big ranking event, and he'll be there or
76.
thereabouts next week in Saudi Arabia. But today is all about this man, Kyron Wilson, the world champion. And as all good champions do, looking to finish this match with a century break,
83.
which will be his first of the match.
84.
In some ways, he might even get more pleasure from winning this 6-4 after being severely tested. Ronnie coming back, crowd getting involved. Ronnie, we think, fluking that black to win. But when the questions were
91.
asked, he had the answers. He'll take some
92.
beating tomorrow, that's for sure.
Yeah, of course, Judd Trump taking on Daniel Wells in the
97.
other semi-final
99.
to take on this man. This green for the ton.
102.
A brilliant performance from our world champion Kyron Wilson. Stood up when he's required to, as all good champions do.
Wilson, 100.